What's going on, everybody in the YouTube world? I hope you're having a wonderful holiday, and I hope that everything is treating you well. If you are celebrating the holidays, hopefully you're finding all the stuff that you want to get everybody. It is that time of year once again. Every year, same thing. Don't panic. Just keep at it. But video today is going to be about overall image quality of, the imaging power of the PENTAX K-3 Mark III. I haven't really been out actively doing a whole lot of shooting recently. I've just been way overwhelmed, too busy with my full-time career position, my new role in this new job, and it's the holidays, so a lot of time with family and stuff like that, plus having to do the holiday shopping and all that. Just a lot that's been going on recently for myself. So just juggling a lot of different things. So I've had to kind of slow other things down, unfortunately, but I haven't stopped. I did actually go out and do a little bit of shooting over the past few weeks. So with that said, I just thought that this would be, sort of a reminder video in regards to, again, the PENTAX K-3 Mark III not being a one-trick pony. This is not a camera that can solely shoot high speed and that's all it's good for. The imaging power that it does have is actually very, very good as an all-around APS-C format camera. Now, before we get into that, there is some news in the Pentax world. There's news? What? Yes, there is news. There's another discontinued lens. Yeah, I know. Yet another one. However, this is only the silver version of the HD DA35 2.8 macro limited lens. Only the silver one. The black one is not listed as discontinued from what I can see. It's only the silver, so relax. You can still get the black. However, what I think they should do is throw a DC motor into this bad boy, just like they did with the DFA Limited. I just converted all my RAWs in DxO, which does a remarkable job as it is. But I did play around a little bit with PaintShop Pro. And I was actually quite surprised in regards to PaintShop Pro and how it actually did come out. I was very, very, very surprised. It came out extremely well. I was not expecting it to come out as well as it did, but it kind of changed my mind slightly in regards to utilizing the whole AI thing. I was quite impressed, to say the least. I was not expecting it to be nearly as good as it actually was. And sorry, I'm just trying to get this other screen I'm about to switch to. I'm trying to get that set up here. All right, there we go. That's much better. Much better. Now it should be good. Okay, so let's dive in. So here, just walking along a trail, just happened to come across this setup here, which was some trolls that just happened to be set up along a path. I'm not sure who set that up or why they set that up. And this here, this long-eared owl, this is actually a 50-ish% crop. And let's just look at the file size here. Yeah, so it's about a 50% crop, shot at 1/1000th of a second, ISO 2000. So you can tell, I mean, the owl was pretty far away. And I did use the extra small focus point on this image just to get the focus right in between the trees. It would not have happened without the extra small focus point. And I didn't realize until later on that there was actually another long-eared owl right over here. I didn't even notice this until I actually got home. Yeah, so that was very nice. And again, nothing, no high-speed shooting, nothing. Right after that, ran into this guy, red-tailed hawk, and I specifically waited until the moment that the sun reflected in its eye because I wanted that catch light no matter what. I was just waiting for that specific look. And it did happen. This was just using AFS without the extra small focus point. I've just kind of aimed it right around here, but the depth, the field was good enough where I'd get it in focus. Where are we here? Yeah, 5.6, but there was enough open area where it worked. This is not a cropped image. This is the full image with the DFA 150, 450. But again, I was just looking for this specific. And it's the thing I love about the K3 Mark III's images is the subtle hue shifts and like the finite, it seems like almost infinite detail of gradation of lighting is the one thing I really find with the K3 Mark III. I don't know if it's just mine or if it's how I shoot, but that is something that I did notice. Just the way it renders the final image at the end of the day, it just gives life to everything that you're shooting. Now this was, I believe this is the raw image. Yep. So this is a raw image. This was shot from a balcony in an apartment building. I was not floating in the air on a drone or anything like that. But yeah, so this was the original image. And as you can see, it is way underexposed because I just wanted to, keep the highlight area, the sky and the clouds and everything. I wanted to keep that. And I was going to pull this up anyway. So I did shoot it this way on purpose. And this was shot at 1/80th of a second at f8 at 16 millimeters using the HDDA 1650 f2.8 PLM. And from there, so then I converted it to this. And if we look here, notice the file is the same, 49. And this is 1/80th of a second, f8, 16 millimeters. Everything is exactly the same. This is just strictly how I edited it. And this was done in DxO. And then I made like a grayscale kind of image afterwards. I wanted to have like the metallic gray. I didn't want to have super high contrast gray, just because I thought that it went better with the way the clouds were, and it's just sort of almost like an illustration more than a black and white image. I just wanted to have that flat because everything was pretty flat, given the actual time of day. The sun was pretty much behind all this. There's no real lighting coming out, but never mind the gray one. In regards to this, I then re-edited this in Corel using one of their full automatic pseudo AI things for tone mapping, and I just let it do its thing, and this was the result compared to this. So this, seemed to sharpen things up, bring out more life and more detail. I really, really like how this came out. So I am sort of dabbling now a little bit with the whole AI thing. The only thing I have against the AI is when you end up going too far and you've now created something that was not the original image that you captured at that time. I really do enjoy the process of photography, and when I do capture something, I want it to be authentic. I want, like, this is where I was at this time, this is what I saw, the end, right? For me, if you have a vision and the sky isn't quite what you wanted, then just wait. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's part of the challenge. And for me, at the end of the day, going back and reshooting, until you get to that one moment when you've achieved what you were looking for, that to me means everything. Just adding it with the use of AI and replacing the sky, you just a couple of clicks and then boom, it's done. Like, for me, there's absolutely no satisfaction in that whatsoever. I'm a doer. I personally prefer going out and actually achieving it than just clicking a couple of buttons and then boom, here's what I was thinking I was going to get, but I didn't actually get. But not everybody will agree with me, and that's fine. That's fine. Perfectly fine. But yeah, so with these images, and this one I find interesting because it's the exact same image, just edited 3 different ways, 3 completely different looks, but they all look good. And that's thanks to the imaging power of the K3 Mark III. With that said, I have another thought. Not K3 Mark III related, but I am thinking of doing a question and answer show video. There we go. Question and answer video. So send in your questions to my email, which I will link in the description of this video. Send in your questions. I can't promise I will answer each and every single one of them, but I will get around to as many as I reasonably can for the first run. Any that I don't, I will do another one of these as well. Maybe answer some of the questions I didn't in the first Q&A response video. I just think, I haven't done that before. I know that a lot of people have. It seems to be a pretty popular thing. Gets you guys interacting more with me and all that stuff. So I figured, why not? I should just do a Q&A, see how it goes. I've never done one. Maybe it'll completely flop. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Oh, and I've also noticed something else too. There have been people that are now actually getting the Pentaprism from Pentax when they've ordered a K3 Mark III or K3 Mark III monochrome. I don't get how they're getting those, because as far as I understood, they were long done after the whole 100-year anniversary thing and the pre-ordering for the K3 Mark III and all that stuff. And the other thing too is in Canada, we don't have an online Ricoh store that we can shop at. You have to go through a retailer. And the origins of this whole Pentaprism was if you went through a retailer, you didn't get a Pentaprism. You had to go through the official Ricoh Imaging Pentax site to purchase the camera. Then they would send you the Pentaprism. So if you did not go that route, which in Canada is impossible, we can't, then we're just out. That's it. I mean, I would love to get the Pentaprism. I was supposed to get a shirt, actually. I was supposed to get a shirt for the 100th anniversary thing. I did everything that they said within the allotted time. Everything was good. I never got a shirt. Never. So I don't know. I don't know where these Pentaprisms all of a sudden are coming from, but I would love to get my hands on one just to see it. I think it would just be pretty cool. But anyway, that's it. So leave your questions for me in the email linked in the description below. If you have any questions or comments right now for this video, leave them down below. And if you want to support the channel, that info is down there at the bottom of the description as well. Don't forget, I have a new merch store as well, and you can subscribe to become a member of the channel. So exciting times. But that's going to be it. I'm going to go. You'll see me on my next video. I'm out.